trick or treat, 'cause my blade was made for you, and your blood will drain for me. I was made for killing you, Lord. You can't get away from me. If I can feel the fright in you, Lord, will you die this Halloween tonight?
All right, the Sound 228 has quite a lineup for their upcoming music festival this Saturday.
That's right, Karen. Joining us now to tell us about the Rockin the Sound is the Sound 228 co-owner. I'm over here somewhere, folks. Jared Seymour. Good to see you, Jared, and thanks for coming by the 4 o'clock show.
Good to see you. Thanks for having me.
Well, this is going to be cool. It's going to be Saturday. It's going to be kind of chilly, and you've put together a great lineup of bands.
We have. Yeah, we're super excited about it. This Saturday, March 18th, Point Cadet Plaza. It's going to be the first time there's been a dedicated rock show at Point Cadet in 17 years, so since Katrina. There's been events down there before, but this is a full-day music festival starting at 11 a.m., going to 11 p.m., so 12 hours all day. $35 ticket, so not too bad.
There's a VIP ticket, too, though.
Also sold out, though. Already sold out, so that ship has sailed. Yeah, that ship has sailed.
Well, tell us a little bit about the lineup in terms of the style of rock and what people can expect, and maybe a few highlights.
Sure. So first, the Sound 228 is a online podcast that I do with my co-owner, Kevin Harris. We started out interviewing local bands around here in the area, and then COVID shut us down, so we went full digital, started interviewing bands all over the United States and even into the UK now. And we've put on 2 smaller shows before this, but this is our first all-day music festival that we've done. So we're pulling out all the stops. We've got national acts like Nonpoint, Adelita's Way, Gemini Syndrome, Blacktop Mojo, which is more of like a Southern rock kind of vibe. So you asked genre specific. So it's rock and roll, it's hard rock, but we've kind of got all our bases covered.
Now, Jared, you guys plan, you said this is kind of your first go with this. I mean, your plan is that you guys making a commitment to maybe bring back some more shows?
Oh, absolutely. We're watching ticket sales right now and kind of gauging the community. We've got people coming from out of state, but we are definitely already talking about part 2. So.
Well, it's all day, so what do people need to do to prepare and park and all of those
things? So yeah, we'll have Sweatman Security working the event for us, so they'll be able to park people in the field across the street and in the parking lot on side of Point Cadet if you've been down there before. Just be ready to have a good time. It is an all-day festival. We have bathrooms, we have food vendors. Bud Light is a sponsor, so we'll have beer there, Liquid Death water.
Can people bring lawn chairs and whatnot?
You can bring a chair. It just needs to stay. It needs to not be in a bag, right? So, and if people do bring a bag, they need to be clear so security can check it.
Yeah, that's a security.
Yeah, that's common practice.
And people, down there right by the Maritime and Seafood Industry Museum, right down there on that beautiful pavilion they built, and they've really built that up, Jared. So that's just a perfect setting.
It is. It's a lot different than it was pre-Katrina for people that remember that. So, like you said, it's gorgeous, and we're hoping, fingers crossed for good weather. I think it's going to be a little bit chillier than we expected.
It's going to be sunny,
but it won't be hot.
All right, the Sound 228.
Except for the music.
That's right.
Presents Rockin the Sound Saturday, March 18th from 11 to 11:50, almost midnight.
That's right.
Just go to midnight, Jared. Just go to midnight.
We turn to a pumpkin at midnight. So we had to
well, good to see you, man, and thanks for being with us on the 4 o'clock.
Thank you.
Oh, you played the whole thing.
Oh, you job.
Dude, I was like,
bravo.
It was a little. We do the online stuff all the time, but that big bright ass studio, I was like, whoa, this is a little different here.
That Rockin Sound logo looked really good.
So what's a funny story that you don't know is the 4 o'clock show has 2 segments. The segment before that, they were talking about colon cancer screenings, and I actually work with a doctor that was doing the segment, but during the middle of the segment behind him, it said colon cancer screening, like, I don't know, like 3/4 of the way in, it flashed Rockin the Sound a bunch of times.
Oh, did it? I didn't see that.
It did. It wasn't supposed to. I don't know what happened, but it did.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I was
like, that's a little weird, but okay.
I don't think we're offering colon cancer screenings at Rockin the Sound.
No, but we're the shit.
Yeah. So we're all gonna find Jared unfriending us now because he's made it big time.
Yeah, I don't think the 4 o'clock show here in Biloxi is quite there yet, but it's baby steps.
Yes. And we want to thank WLOX for inviting us out to be a part of that. Definitely appreciate that very much.
Yeah, they were very gracious, kind people. Dave, Karen, that was awesome. The producers there, it was we really appreciate it.
All right, so on to that. We are episode 116. We've got Falls from Grace, and we've got Transient that will be with us. And then we will also chat with Otherwise, which we recorded just a few minutes ago because the time slot they were supposed to be in, they were going to be doing changeover on the show that they were doing in Georgia tonight. So we recorded with them a little while ago, and we will play that back here in just a little bit. But we do have the grudge match that we have to do. And the grudge match, the champion, Any Given Sin, going for their second win up against some old friends with a new lead singer in the band Hopeful and their new song Burn. So you know how it works. If you are online, if you're on Facebook, you'll see a poll. If you're not on Facebook and you're on YouTube, Twitter, or Twitch, put in the comments video number 1 or video number 2. We'll tally those votes. And then, of course, the winning band, or we'll move on to, which Jared doesn't know yet, April 12th will be our next episode. And
Great.
Yeah. Well, you put it in the calendar. I looked at your
As long as you look at
your real job dates and said, okay,
Yeah.
we can do April 12th. And
Sure.
Eve to Adam will be joining us on that episode to talk about their new music and all of that kind of good stuff. But let's go ahead and if you guys are ready, we'll roll into the grudge match. We'll knock that out, and then we'll start getting into some of our bands for Rockin' the Sound 23.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, here we go.
To it. There's no longer a question.
Bud Light, Mitchell Distributing, and the Cannabis Candy Shop and Kratom Store present Rockin' the Sound 2023 with Nonpoint. Rockin' the Sound 2023 coming to Biloxi March 18th with Nonpoint and Adelita's Way. Rockin' the Sound 2023 with Nonpoint, Adelita's Way, Gemini Syndrome, Blacktop Mojo, Any Given Sin, Otherwise, Kingdom Collapse, September Morning, Cold Words, Transient, Suns on Fire, and Falls from Grace. 12 bands, one day. Rockin' the Sound 2023 at Point Cadet in Biloxi on March 18th. Get your tickets now at thesound228.com. Being brought to you by Bud Light, Mitchell Distributing, Cannabis Candy Shop, and Kratom. Wake Up Music Rocks. Massive Media, Fuel the Fuel Entertainment, Spade Images, The Cannery Bar and Grill, 434 Management, Raid Booking, and The Sound 228.
I don't give up, I don't wave white flags.
Rockin the Sound pre-parties happening March 17th at the Cannery Bar and Grill. Kick off the Rockin the Sound weekend with Tantric.
I know the breakdown. Everything is gonna shake now someday. I know the breakdown.
Tantric with Smile Empty Soul.
But you over the drugs. I do it just to feel alive.
Lines of Loyalty.
I'm not the one. I'm not the one you're looking for.
And the Gulf Coast favorite, Awaken the Giant.
Those pretty lies were so untrue. I fooled
It
you.
all happens Friday, March 17th, the Rockin' the Sound pre-party at the Cannery Bar and Grill in Biloxi. Tickets on sale now for $20 at thesound228.com. Being brought to you by Herbal Alternatives and the Sound 228. Come enjoy the party and win tickets to Rockin' the Sound March 18th at Point Cadet Plaza in Biloxi.
Oh, Kevin, your production skills are failing.
Well, I was trying to figure out what was blocking it. I didn't realize that the other video was still fucking up. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Well,
So,
you all know what to do with the hashtags.
I want to,
Yeah.
I want to do, I do want to talk about the pre-party real quick. So here's the deal. This is a rain or shine event. So it is predicted to rain on Friday, but it is predicted to stop sometime in the afternoon on Friday and be clear for the evening. So it is
That's
a rain or
Friday.
shine event. It's happening.
Friday. He's talking about Friday,
Friday.
not Saturday.
Saturday, it's gonna be freaking
Friday.
beautiful.
Because somebody's gonna message us and go, they said it was gonna rain on Friday.
Yeah,
talking about Friday.
But so the show happens regardless, and we have a contingency plan just in case. So we've got it taken care of. So
And Saturday, like you mentioned before we went live here, Kevin, it's gonna be cold. It's gonna be chilly. So bring a hoodie, right?
and if you don't have a hoodie to bring, we will have hoodies, Rockin' the Sound hoodies being
To
sold.
tell you. Yes.
So let me show that real quick, because we showed a while back. We showed what the design of the front of the shirt would look like. The back of the shirt is still the same. The back of the shirt still says for the bands and for the fans. But we got a new design for the front of the shirt, and the hoodies will look exactly like this. Now the hoodies are going to be one of those print on demand type things. If you want to buy it, we'll have them there. He can screen print it. It takes about 15 minutes to get it all done. But that is what the front of the shirt will look like.
That's pretty cool.
And then the back of it will say for the bands and for the fans, and with the date and everything. And they're only going to be $25. So you can't beat any of that.
The shirts will be.
The shirts will be $25. Damn, you brought the whole crew tonight, huh?
Oh no, I sent the link to everybody. So Dylan might be here as well. I'm hoping he jumps on. Corey.
We
I'm
need to
surprised
put
he's
up
not-
Heather's comment.
Uh-oh, where'd it go?
Oh yeah.
No, can't do that.
Oh yes, we can.
No, we can't.
We'll make it happen.
Oh, anyways, so we will have that. We will have, of course, a lot of Rockin' the Sound merch there and all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, so let's go ahead. Where's Red Cap?
I don't know.
Slacker.
Corey's got it.
All right. Well, we're gonna throw J Bob in here and Donnie. Donnie, now known as Dylan's dad, I think is how it works now. Guys,
Well,
what's
thanks.
What's up?
What's up?
up? Dude,
I'm
I am living
Corey, I don't know where the
vicariously
hell
through
he's
Dylan's
at.
life right now.
Oh, me too.
Watching all of Dylan's stuff, and he gets to play in a band. He gets to play quarterback for the high school football team, on the 7-on-7 team, going every. Dude, I'm living vicariously through your son's life.
Yeah, me too. I mean, couldn't we all just be blessed to be that cool when we're 17 years old?
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, Jared wasn't that cool for sure.
No,
Jared still ain't that cool.
I had a running tally on how long it would take before he made fun of me, and he didn't make it. He didn't make it 3 sentences. So that's exactly what I expected.
Dylan's cooler than any of us will ever be. I just can't wait till that kid gets drafted to the NFL. That way we can just ride those coattails right in there.
Yeah,
I'm trying to figure out why it didn't work, but I'm here.
Turn your phone the other
Turn
way.
your phone sideways.
Yeah, finishing up. Hold on.
Good guy. Look at it. Look how he's struggling. Look, I didn't expect anything. Are you in the toilet?
I was.
Where did Donnie go?
Donnie, it looks like he dropped out.
Corey, turn your phone.
It's what?
Turn your phone to the landscape.
The fuck
There
is
you,
There you go.
there you
Hey.
go. There you go.
Sorry, I was a little busy. What's up?
Sorry about that.
Demo!
What's up? I hit the wrong button.
So the only ones we're missing are Dylan and Mikey, huh?
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah,
Dylan gonna jump on?
Dylan's at training right now, so he won't be on. But he told me what to say.
Okay, great.
So if any girls are out there listening that wants to hear about Dylan, just ask Jared.
I'm currently his manager right now.
So I have to
We're all like his management.
The first question I have for Falls from Grace is, are y'all guys going to do new music?
At the show?
No. Are you guys going to record new music?
Yeah, oh yeah. We were just talking. We had a rehearsal last night, and me and Donnie talked about it without Jared because that's how shit gets done. But
we've actually we decided we're going to write the whole album without Jared, and then just give it to him and let him put his stamp on it. Kind of like, he won't be there to influence anything that we're doing, and we'll give it to him and let him put his vocals on it, and we'll come and coach him later.
I wouldn't even do that. I would do like Static X and just get another guy and just get him to wear a mask that kind of looks like me or something. That's the
I'm in.
How creepy.
Yeah. And we could get Dylan. We could get Dylan to sing it all.
What you got, Matt?
Does Jared fuck up as much in the band as he does for the sound?
More.
Absolutely more.
Thanks, Matt. I thought you were on my team. I appreciate
We
it.
can expect a stellar performance from Jared on Saturday.
Depends on how much.
I hope you video it. We need to like have highlights, and we could play it back to him when he's not busy and stuff, and let him review his own self.
There we go.
That's fine.
I got a question. Is there going to be stuff to climb and jump off of while we're playing?
No.
Just
I'll
Jared.
find something.
Oh, I know you will.
I went out there today and they got these like spike things at the top, I guess, for the birds. So we'll test those out. There was a bird actually impaled on one of them when I got out there. So high hopes.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. So you guys have played. Let's see. You guys did Fritz for Pets. You did Fayard Fest. Now you're doing this. Is there plans for more shows, or is it just going to be? Do you guys find it that it's easier to space them out a little bit because you're old and you don't get hurt as much, or is it?
That's the main part of it.
Well, the thing is, mostly everybody in the band is older and has kids and everything now, except for me. So. And Mikey, neither of us have children, but everybody else kind of has weird schedules. So we just kind of get together when we can, and we find it much easier to play like once every 3 to 6 months.
Yeah.
I kind of like the build up on it, if you think about it, because so now you got 3 months. Hey, we're playing here in 3 months. We've got an opportunity to, if we want to try to figure out a new song to put in the set, and then we got plenty of time to promote it. And every time that you guys have played somewhere, the crowd has just fucking showed up.
Well, that's the thing.
We're not oversaturating shows by playing.
The
same 4 venues down here every couple weekends too.
Yeah, we play once every 3 to 6 months. A Falls from Grace show is like a family reunion. Everybody shows up, so If we do it
It
too
re- it
often,
really
nobody's
is.
going to show up.
There'd be a lot of people calling out from work.
Well, I mean, the last time we played at the Cannery, I saw people out there that had first come and started watching us play when Matt Smith and Mikey were in the band originally, and they were like, I didn't even recognize these people at first because I was like, they came up to me and started talking to me, and I was like, I know them from somewhere, but I can't remember where. And finally, the lady just said, "We saw you on the beach at Bay St. Louis and with hype and such and such." And I'm like, damn, that was like 15 years ago, So it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool catching up with people like that.
Well,
I've
I
got a
got
question for each of you individually.
do I now?
I've got a question for each one of them individually.
Okay,
question,
go ahead.
but we'll have to
Go
answer it
ahead.
separately. Which band are you most excited to share the stage with on Saturday?
I'll go first. Non-point, because I heard they like throw down a lot, and I want to do that, so I want to outdo them at the beginning. Like I just want to set the energy meter at 11. You know what I mean?
You do know, by the way, it's 25-minute set.
I was
here
told
we
30.
25 minutes.
Well, we're doing 8 songs.
We're gonna put a little clock right
So
there
Jared
on the
lied to me.
stage that counts down 25
Again.
minutes.
I told you I thought it was
Jesus.
25 a while back.
When we started rehearsals, he said 30. We'll make it happen.
We'll be all right. Kevin's got cushion in there. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
I do have some cushion in there, so
We got this down to 29 minutes and 40 seconds.
if that's what we have to do, that's what we have to do.
I love you.
We'll
You know we
figure it
never give you a hard
He's
time.
getting mad already.
Well, I can always speed the songs up, and we can be speed metal for the day.
There you
Yeah.
go.
No.
Speaking of songs, hold on. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yes.
Take it back up a notch for these people. Mikey, can you
That's
start
Kurt,
it off?
by the way.
I'm even going to leave the microphones on so y'all can talk over this.
Yeah, that's Kurt. And then
That might have been one of the first shows we ever played.
that's Thunder. God rest
That's
his
with
soul and
non-point right
heart.
there.
Yeah. That's 2008. That's the Crawford Festival.
Our cameraman really liked Mikey a lot.
Yeah, he did. Yep.
And I am so amazed. Your freedom to think and to
That's this is before I was in the band.
Yeah, this is before I even knew about the band.
Probably before the song was done.
I'm still in elementary school.
Back to from Kurt Thunder to the Crawford Festival.
So basically the same 3 shows.
Yeah.
You've been bought, you've been sold. All that you think that you know was just another lie. You were told another version of control. I really love the way.
Old Mark Platt.
Even in my sober days now, I get drunk listening to the song.
Did the old Ibanez.
That was Matt Smith right there, Donnie.
Yeah. The big death metal growl.
Yeah, at the end, yeah.
It's so weird hearing that song with me not playing drums on it.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, you can take that. That was the weird shit that, what's his
This
name
is
did at
the
end of it.
That's the safe version.
That was
Where's the one where I broke my leg and they videotaped it?
Yeah.
That right there was made though, like before bands. And Donnie, when did that get made? It wasn't even when the song came out. I don't think, was it? Like,
No, it was before the album came out for sure, because
This
that's not even
Tony
weird.
Byrne and J Bob was in the band when the album came out, so that was
Yeah,
like
the video says 14 years ago is when it was uploaded.
yeah.
Yeah,
So that had to be that was way that was like first 3 shows.
Because when I joined the band, I came in and we went in. There's still the same music, but I went in with Mark Black and re-recorded all the drum tracks.
Yeah, and that's not what we just listened to either. That was like a demo version that was on that video.
That was what you guys had for me when I joined the band. Like, hey, listen to this and play this.
Hey, at least I got the whole album.
Because Mikey did that too. Mikey re-recorded the bass on all of them, I think, too.
Yeah, he did. Tell a story about how Corey ended up in the band real quick.
Oh yeah. So I was at Tony and Jill's one night, and Kevin knows who I'm talking about. And I don't know if it was a birthday party or something. And we were on the back porch, and Red Cap was basically there getting drunk and hanging out and talking about, music and everything. And I remember like, man, you should come hang out with us. You could come drive the van and ride with us to the shows and all that stuff. And he was like, yeah, no doubt, and
I wasn't working.
So of course he was unemployed at the time, and he was like, man, look, I'm down with it. I'm gonna come hang out with you guys and ride in Thelma 1 and all that. And so he rode with us for a few gigs, all around everywhere, and drinking all our beer out the cooler and helping us load in and stuff like that. And finally I was like, hey, you play guitar, right? And he goes, yeah. I said, well, why don't you just strap up and come to practice and start playing with us? And he was like, yeah, man. He was down with it. And after maybe like a few practices, and we taught him how to tune his guitar and stuff like that, made sure he had gear to play on and all that, and then the rest is history.
That's the y'all asked me. We were in it was a show in Louisiana with Touch Me Absolute.
I thought
That's
we
the
were
night
at
I tried to
the
give Nick Ray that dick pill that was in the van.
we were at the Howlin' Wolf, and we were in the van, and I turned around to you and I was like, hey, you want to join the band?
Yeah.
Okay.
Taking up space. Yeah, if you keep taking up space, you might as well at least do something.
Yeah.
Well, Jared, it's not like you ever sat up front in the back complaining.
Yeah. And Red Cap was a sure thing to drive everywhere. So, I mean, he was like, I'm down to drive. As long as, John Villar's rap CD is in the CD player, we're good to go.
Look at us now. Kevin sweats every time we do anything with him if we're going to be on time.
Any show that I have ever put together and Falls from Grace has been on it, it's always like, fuck, if I put them last, they're never going to get out of here. If I put them
Is
on
the bar going to
middle,
have enough
throw everything
Jägermeister?
off.
Yeah.
What was it at the Fayard Fest? You said you looked down at the set list when you were about to announce this. You said, you can't play that many songs. I said, we'll find out, won't we?
We're just trying to give them their money's worth.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It is what it is, and it's never been any different. So why would I expect any different?
Correct.
So
at this point, it's your fault.
It's a Falls from Grace show, and we're only slotted 30 minutes, but we're on the stage for 2.5 hours, and we've only played 6 songs.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. So let me ask you this, and J Bob may be the one to answer this. If somebody was looking to find Falls from Grace music or on the socials, where would they look?
They would need to go. It's all over Spotify. You can go see Falls from Grace on Spotify, at FFG Band on Twitter, and Falls from Grace on Facebook. And I think it's Falls from Grace Band on Instagram as well. But definitely Apple Music and Spotify. Just look up Falls from Grace. And we have our first album, Pleasure and Pain. And we also have our EP titled Thelma.
Are those the new shirts?
Yeah, those are the new shirts. Artwork by Clint from Love Stories Inn.
Nice.
I got t-shirts, women's tank tops. They'll be ready tomorrow, picking them up from Christian. So
Yeah, your shit is the reason ours is getting delayed.
Red Cap was on top of it.
Matt, you said you had questions for all of them. Was that just one question for all
Yeah,
four
it was the
of
same
them?
question. They all just needed to answer it. Who they
Oh,
most
shit.
excited
Oh,
to share the stage with?
Did they all, look at Phil Cron throwing the Spotify link in there?
Get him,
Oh
Phil.
man, Father Phil.
Fucking
Yeah.
Father Phil's the homie.
Yep.
So
No, I'm looking for. I mean, I'm gonna cut back to it. We went on a tangent, but I'm gonna cut back to his question. Man, I'm you know, we've played with Non-Point way back in the day. Kevin threw that show at Thunders. You know, I think it's cool that we're coming back around. Like maybe this has got to be what 12, 15 years later. It's a long time ago.
15.
15.
It was 2008, I believe. Kevin, you got the poster in your office right there. I thought.
I put it in storage. I got tired of looking at you guys.
Okay.
Had too much dust on it, but yeah, Non-Point, man, is definitely looking forward to playing with them. You know, Blacktop Mojo for sure, man. I'm a fan. Really digging their stuff, and Transient, man. I mean, Jody Linnell and us go way back when he was in Touch in the Absolute. We played, you know, there wasn't many shows that we didn't do with them and Pandemic back in those days, and that was just like it was a damn good show every time, and we look forward to playing with those guys and Phil Cron as well. You know, he's the Father Phil, you know.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to playing with Non-Point. I remember that show back in the day. I'd like to see I don't know, Gemini Syndrome, see what they can do, and yeah, we'll just see if we can blow everybody off stage and start the day off right.
There you go.
And
There'll be some cremation to get us
yeah.
amped up.
And I did want to say, if you want to look us up on Instagram, it's @falsefromgrace_.
Yeah.
Damn, somebody beat us. We had to go with the underscore.
Yeah. It'll come up there. I agree with everything they said. Definitely, I want to meet all the bands, man. I'm excited on that end of things. But I'd say Transient, because that's the homies that we know and have been played tons of shows with, and that's just gonna be fun.
Cool. Lisa, who are you looking forward to meeting or seeing? Because you've seen them all 8,000 times.
Lisa's seen everybody 5 times.
That is not true. I'm really looking forward to seeing Transient live. I've not seen Transient live yet. So that's the one, and I think that's the only one I haven't seen.
No,
Might be the only one besides Falls from Grace and Suns on Fire. I haven't seen those either.
And you
Or
haven't
Cold
seen
Words.
Cold
Cold Words hasn't played a show yet.
Yeah,
and September Morning. So the first several bands that are coming on, I have not seen yet. So, but I'm really excited to see Transient.
Awesome. Cool. All right. I think that's it.
Get ready for Saturday, damn it.
We're what?
Yeah,
2 days away? 3 days away?
We are 3 days away.
I'm looking forward
the
to
whole
it.
week off.
I better start drinking now.
Yes.
Get warmed up.
Somebody's gonna have to.
Yeah, because it's going to be like 47 degrees outside.
That ain't no shit. That's gonna be
Oh,
weird.
It'll be
man,
it may be the first show I've ever worn pants at to play on stage.
Professional look.
Yeah, we look
Yeah.
professional
Yeah, the
wearing the
professionals.
pants.
Are you normally Donald ducking it, or are you talking about shorts?
Uh-oh.
No, I'm talking about shorts.
Oh,
Usually, you know, down here it's usually super hot all the time. What is Donald
okay, I'm
ducking
just
anyway?
checking, man.
No pants.
I'm looking it up.
We
only ever
could go
2
Red Hot
feet
Chili Pepper
away.
style and totally embarrass Kevin.
Oh man. I haven't carb restricted enough for that yet.
I was gonna say, what to say? I don't know if you'd embarrass me.
We get
I'll
baby
definitely
socks.
embarrass
There's
myself.
Depends on how-
baby socks.
It depends on how you guys are packing. You wouldn't embarrass me.
I'll bring one of Waylon's socks.
We
for
wouldn't.
me.
Yeah. I'm
That's
sure
his newborn
we
baby,
can
by
find
the
something
way.
to stuff in a sock.
Yeah. At least
Good God, it's going to be 47 degrees Saturday morning. I got to play drums in 47-degree weather.
It's
Really?
it's gonna be chilly. Yeah.
That's
You
what,
realize I'm almost
that's why
50.
that's why we make we're bringing we're gonna have, you know, some kind of brown water substance, you know, with us
We'll
at
warm
this show to help that out.
Yeah.
What time
Damn,
sound
man.
check?
Yeah, I don't even know what we're doing.
Your sound check is let's see, you guys start at 11. Your sound check's at 10:55.
No, that-
That's just
Oh,
like
so
every
we're gonna
other
play-
show we've ever
we're just
played.
gonna crank up.
We're gonna play Detroit Rock City for sound check. That'll give us an extra
Yes.
song in there.
Yeah. It's only 6 minutes, Kevin. Give us the time.
Oh God.
I mean, people's got to have something to listen to while they're coming in the gate.
At some point in life, you just give up.
Right.
I mean,
I did that 36 years ago, buddy.
all right, guys. Well, we got Transient getting ready to join us here in a few minutes. We will see you guys Saturday. Red Cap.
Bloody Mary
I'll
hour,
see you
Saturday
on
morning.
Friday.
I'll see you Friday.
Me?
All right.
Oh yeah, pre-party.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
right.
unless
Friday
you don't
night.
show up.
It sounds like he's skipping.
He's not skipping.
He's bailing.
You never
He's
know.
not. You can't
You
do
never
that,
know.
Kevin.
It all depends on how the day goes.
He's got to show up and put up the time clock for us Friday night. So you know.
It'll be up there. Yeah. I gotta bring him in just because he
Who we
even
got?
put his name as Father Phil.
Yeah.
Father
baby. Does he
Phil.
know he's live though? He may not even know he's live. He might be changing.
Yeah,
On the
he's,
toilet.
All right, I'll take him out just in case.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm gonna take y'all out.
All right,
Later,
look,
guys.
on Saturday.
Saturday, Friday.
Look, Joe.
We'll be there. Is that everyone? Nope, Donnie's still there. Bye, Donnie.
bye. See y'all later.
All right.
What are you,
He's still
Kevin?
on.
What are you doing? Okay, there we go.
I'm waiting on Father Phil. Oh, he
All right.
disconnected his device. He can't figure it out.
Is he hanging out with Jonathan?
Yeah, right. He's on Jonathan's Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Yes, Jonathan Norris, we were just throwing you under the bus.
All right. Well, since we got a little moment to play around.
I got a bullet with a name on it. Bullet with a name. No, so I ain't coming down, down, down. I've never given chance for absolution. This is the end. We never make it.
And there's Phil.
There he is.
Phil.
Hey,
Hey, Phil, how you doing?
hey, good. How are you? Can you hear me okay?
We can.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, good. Good. It's always an issue. Hey, good. How are you?
Good.
So much better now. That's all I'm gonna say.
Good. Good. I was so happy hearing the Falls from Grace guys. I'm so glad they're on this show with us.
We're super happy, dude. It's gonna be just like old times.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Me and Red Cap are gonna be offering free yoga classes before we play to all of the older guys on the bill. It'll be a good
Oh.
time.
That we get flexed
Gotta
up, right?
You gotta
Nice.
stretch. It's very important.
Yeah, stretch up before you perform. It's a
Phil,
good
Phil,
idea.
what do you think is the most important muscle to stretch before going on stage? Honestly,
Oh, easy. The hamstring for sure.
Okay. I thought you would have been a
an
glute or a
issue
groin
every
guy.
time I play with my hamstring just locking up,
Yeah.
and it's a disaster. I don't know how to fix it.
okay, all right. The glutes are good though.
Yeah, glutes are solid. I've been working out squats at like 5:20 a.m. I get up at like 4 a.m. and I run like 3 miles every morning. So so far it's been good. It's been good. Really happy.
All right, I like that. I like that.
Oh, this is all you, Jared. I enjoy
okay.
watching Jared and Phil just go back and forth.
I want Lisa to lean into this one though, because she's always got the professional questions, and I'll just kind of muddy up the water as she goes through it.
Why am I always the professional one? We won't go.
I
there.
don't know. Everybody's gonna roll.
Anyway, Phil, I'm actually really excited to see you guys perform this Saturday. I've never seen you guys live before. For anyone who hasn't seen Transient yet, what should they expect from you guys on Saturday?
For some reason, I'm getting like 90 echoes in my headphones. So
Okay.
let me fix this real quick. I'm sorry. I do apologize because I couldn't.
It's a live show.
Yeah,
It happens.
yeah.
Yeah, no. Ask me the question one more time.
Sure. So I was saying I'm really excited to see you guys perform this Saturday. I haven't seen Transient live yet. For folks that haven't seen you guys live yet, what should they expect from you on Saturday?
Oh, good. Okay, got it. We're really like, I'm in good shape. Everybody is not in great shape, but we play like really aggressive, down-tuned metal. I'm very happy that Jared says like 25-minute sets. I assume that we're having the same set time or close to it. Really happy about that. That way our guys can put out maximum effort and not die because their lung capacities it kind of sucks right now. I'm not joking, Jared. I'm not trying to be funny or anything. I'm not trying to make jokes.
Okay.
But no, we're gonna play all of our newer songs. We're gonna play one song that we haven't released yet. We have a video coming out for that probably in a month. I hate how long this stuff takes because we got all these videos we want to release, but really excited. It's gonna be a good time.
So will that unreleased song be the last one from the EP?
Yes, the last one from that EP, and we have another one ready, and we're working on the next one after that. Like we're thinking way ahead. So
Okay, excellent. All right, and what time are you guys taking the stage?
12:30.
All right,
lunchtime.
Time out.
Yep.
Time out. 12:35.
12:35.
So what happened today is, and we're not changing posters or anything like that, but set times were adjusted today because we found a faux pas between Gemini Syndrome and Adelita's Way, which gave us like an hour gap. So we just kind of expanded the changeover times by 5 minutes. So everybody's a little bit 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. So, but still in that time frame.
They'll be there either way. It doesn't matter.
That's it.
Are you guys going to be? Oh, go ahead, Kevin.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're there all day. We all got rooms at the Hard Rock. We're ready to roll, dude.
That's what I'm talking about.
Nice. Lisa, what were you going to ask him?
No, well, Kevin was going to say something.
He's.
Oh, I have a video of theirs to play. So whenever we're ready.
Oh, let's do that. Let's give people a little taste of what they should expect on Saturday.
Cool.
All right. So this is the most recent one, I believe. Seed's the most recent, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. So here is Seed from Transient. You'll see them Saturday. Here's a little taste. Hang on. Maybe. There we go.
Synthetic life that taints the ground beneath my feet. It takes a hold, suffocating in my sleep. Where is the sun? The cycle repeats. I will show my strength inside. There is nothing left to hide. Reaching out towards the sky. I
Hell
There you
yeah.
have it. I'm
Oh, I
feeling
can't
there.
wait.
I gotta bring Phil back in.
I am
You
such
froze.
a whore for those hard vocals, man. I love that. I love it. I cannot wait to hear that live.
Heck yeah! On that one, we built this huge. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. Just you're frozen, but keep talking.
Yeah, I switched to my phone. I hate computers. We built this huge pallet tunnel in our backyard. We were going to dig a trench and be like a World War II underground trench, but we ran into a lot of safety issues with that, like cave-ins and suffocation and death, things like that. So we decided to build this big pallet tunnel and basically hang these tarps from the side and glue dirt towards them on it, and ran into some other problems because dirt is really heavy. We found that out the hard way, but it turned out pretty cool. We hung vines across it, and it looks like we're underground, and it really worked.
It's a great video. It's a
Thank
great
you.
video.
I'm glad you didn't
Great
die.
song.
The pallet thing collapsed on us. Like the wind blew,
Oh
and it's like 1 a.m. in my neighborhood, and I'm playing drums at 1 a.m. and the neighbors are getting upset. It's getting weird, and the wind blew, and we had like these little short screws that were too short, and it kind of caved in. Nobody really got hurt though, so we're good.
My question is those outfits you were wearing, are they available on auction somewhere?
Right.
Oh yeah, we got them. We'll bring them. Yeah, we'll probably throw them out. We're gonna be throwing out a bunch of stuff Saturday. It's gonna be like Mardi Gras.
Dude,
good.
you guys got some new merch, and that stuff looks really, really good.
Yeah, we just got some today, and we're getting the rest tomorrow. Like we're down to the wire on time with this stuff, which I'm sure a lot of people are.
Yeah, I rock my transient stuff all the time.
Absolutely.
Cool. We'll hook you up with
I
the
have
new
two
stuff for
shirts, and
sure.
they're both worn out.
Heck
Yeah.
So if somebody was looking for transient on the socials, where would they find them?
Everything, all of our handles are Transient NOLA. So if you go to YouTube and type in Transient NOLA, if you go to Spotify, there's a link right there.
Yeah.
Everything's Transient NOLA.
I'm going to grab their Facebook page too. Actually, on Facebook, it's Transient Band NOLA.
Oh, there you go. I'm terrible. And then the website with all the merch and stuff is transientnola.com. You can buy stuff there. We prefer you buy it from us directly, because when you buy it on there, there's extra fees, which upsets us because we need money, because gas is expensive for all these stupid shows that we play that are ignorantly far away for not a lot of money. So buy it straight from us.
But not only are you guys playing Saturday at Rockin the Sound, the next day you're traveling with Kingdom Collapse and Gemini Syndrome to New Orleans and playing at Southport.
Yeah, we're playing at Southport Hall the next night. I believe we're opening with Gemini Syndrome. And that's in Southport's just a huge venue if you haven't been there. So plenty of room. They're selling tables, I think. I forget how much. It's not too bad, but yeah, we're really excited. We get to do like kind of a mini round 2 the next day instead of the just one big day, you know.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
All right. So any parting words from Father Phil before we move on to our next guest?
No, I'm happy to see you guys. I'm happy to see what you're doing and how big the podcast and the whole operation of the sound has gotten. I think I was on the first or second episode, if I'm not mistaken.
It was early. It was early, like 3, I think, if my brain is correct, or 2, but I think it might have been 3.
Yeah, we go way back with that, and the one thing I'm consistent in my life and my career of playing music at a high level is that I've consistently played empty bars. And the last few years, I've noticed, it's not funny, the last few years, I've noticed that things have gotten a lot better. The venue quality has gotten better. You know, Jay and William Pilkin with their sound operations, the sound has gotten a lot better, and everything seems to be going very smoothly, and I'm very happy about that. And I think you guys are a huge part of that. So thank you for that.
You keep out pulling. You
That's
keep
all
putting
I
out the
got. I'm
really
gonna go do
killer music,
squats
so
for
I'm
probably
not
the rest of the
surprised.
night.
Yeah, go get those squats on, Phil.
And we'll see you Saturday.
Good. See you Saturday. Thanks.
All right. Thank you, Phil.
Have a killer
All
show.
right. Bye.
Oh,
Look, Jody's
Jody's
here.
here.
Bring
Hey,
Phil
man.
up for a second. Shit.
Oh, look who it is.
Oh,
2
Phil.
minutes
Hold,
early.
hold on, Phil. There you go.
Okay.
Now we got both y'all. Oh, wait, what?
Let me turn y'all up.
Emmett's in here too.
Oh, gee.
Oh wow. Okay. That's great.
Man, we went over a whole spiel with Phil.
Yeah. You know what he did? I think Phil big time y'all and gave y'all like a 20-minute delay on what time you were supposed to be on.
So explain, like what you did, Phil?
No,
We literally had like a 10, 15-minute conversation with Phil about transients. So now it's y'all's
Yeah.
turn.
Okay, we're good.
No, I thought I was a
What do you
PR
wanna
guy.
talk about?
So, I mean, I have the best social skills, but I'll let you guys have the floor for this one. if you
He
want.
was talking about y'all's lung capacity. How's that doing? He said it was a little bit subpar.
He said he was very thankful that it was a 25-minute set. That way you guys can handle it.
Max energy is what we're expecting. That's what he said y'all can do in 25 minutes.
He also discussed your yoga practices before your
Yeah.
set.
Yep. I have mandatory yoga at this point.
So we asked Phil, what do you guys think the most important part of the body is to stretch before a show?
Your back and your neck. It's like I'm being baited here.
Yeah.
I would think there's like an official public answer, like, oh, stretch your back and everything like that. But then again, the way Phil talks on the bus, it's wildly inappropriate.
He honestly, to be honest with you guys, he went hamstring and all my money was I bet glutes or groin. And so I lost.
Yeah, just that inner
Well,
thigh.
I guess it depends on who you are. For Phil, yeah.
True. This is true. This is true. Do we,
So how
we-
did-
yeah,
Go ahead,
Kevin.
Go ahead, Jared. Yep.
I was gonna say we covered a lot of it with Phil, but we want to hear y'all's perspective on Saturday, and then rolling into the show with Gemini Syndrome as well. After that, were y'all looking forward to it?
Absolutely.
Who are you looking forward? I'm going to use Matt's question. Who are you looking forward most to seeing Saturday and playing with?
I've been a huge fan of Nonpoint since the very first album. I got onto Gemini a few years ago. I'm actually really looking forward to Any Given Sin, just because I've known Vic for a long time. I'm really just excited about the entire day, to be perfectly honest. It's just a killer lineup. It's just going to be go from the start.
Yep.
Yeah. Jody?
I'm looking forward to seeing September Morning. Honestly, I did a tour with those guys, and my friend Pat, he was my tour buddy back then. He's back in the band now on guitar, so just looking forward to chilling with him again.
Sweet.
Phil?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't answer this one yet. Yeah, I'm hyper focused on Falls from Grace. I'm just hyper focused.
There we go.
Just
There we go.
I'm so glad they're playing first and getting there super early. I'm gonna wake up at 4 a.m. and I'm just gonna start and you guys know I sleep on my face, so when I wake up, I'll start doing my stretches and get there bright and early,
We're gonna have a big sexy Bloody Mary waiting for you when you get off stage. So don't
Can't
worry
wait,
about it.
dude. I can't wait.
Yep.
So what's the after this? We know we got some new music coming, but what's 2023? The rest of it laying out for you guys?
We're gonna be pushing the next single. We're probably gonna be pushing that pretty hard. We worked a long time on that EP, and we're still very proud of it. We do have some stuff locked and loaded and ready to go, and we just kind of figuring out and fleshing out when the right time for that is. So we're just kind of feeling the year out so far.
Yeah.
Are those the different Captain America shields behind you?
Those are the different Captain American shields behind me.
How astute, Kevin.
I was just saying, I honestly just locked in on those, and I'm like,
Oh, I spotted them as soon as he came on.
I'm also drinking from a Kylo Ren water bottle. So
nice.
There we go.
Phil, you're shaking your head.
That's a grown man right there, and he's talking about cartoons or Captain whatever. Batman,
Hey man, I got
whatever.
a whole Batman collection.
Look at all my
Don't
little
hate
pop.
Phil.
Look at my pop figurines behind me, Phil.
Jeez, I'm
man.
telling you, these are grown men. Look at the color of Jody's room. Like, who painted? Like, who picked the color? Like, man,
It's his creative space. Okay.
I think it's the friction that creates the music. That's what it is, right? We have all these different blends of personality that creates what transient music is. So I love to hear.
That's right, Sabrina. That's
Man.
right.
Never underestimate a nerd.
That's right.
that's right, Sabrina. Thank you.
yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's great. I can't wait for the laughs. That's gonna be the highlight of the day.
Yeah, we're definitely looking forward to seeing you guys again. It's been too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys including us in this as well.
We wouldn't have it any other way, dude.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. One day we'll have to get Matt from across the pond over here.
Yeah. We're trying to get Matt over here. When the timing's right, it's gonna happen.
We should have done a GoFundMe for a plane ticket.
By any chance, are we going to see any of you Friday night at the pre-party?
Yep.
There's a very good chance.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. I think most of us are gonna be there Friday night for sure. And that's this. I gotta make sure everybody stays calm and doesn't freak out Friday night. Go too crazy, you know, because like Emmett tends to get a little wild when he gets around people and he gets talking, and he gets a little hot. He starts sweating.
He starts talking about a bunch of like comic conspiracies, Captain American conspiracies and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's like, dude, the new gladiators of the universe or the wilderness or whatever the stupid
He's
movie
like,
is.
I read an article Captain America was born in Canada, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. What is America, really?
Right. There you go.
If he finds one guy that's into that stuff, the night is over. Like, you can't get him
black
to
hole been opened.
It sounds like his night would be made, though.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
It
You
is.
know, I mean,
Like,
it's a win-win, right?
yeah, he'll give the dude his debit card. Like, the dude's got an issue he needs to work out, you know?
Oh my.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks
we
for
will
hopping
see you Friday night and definitely see you Saturday on stage. It's going to be a good time.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Thanks,
awesome.
guys.
All right, everybody, have a good one.
Appreciate it.
Later.
Bye again, Phil. All right. So we've got Otherwise ready to roll. I'm going to play an Otherwise video, and then we will roll into the Otherwise interview. And here we go.
For too long not to know right from wrong. I've been selling myself out for fame on a song. I ain't like them, no. I've been biting my tongue, but I know what you've done. So I'm sick of the bullshit they feeding me. They know when you're friends from your enemies. Leading the blind, blurring the lines of humanity. So you got something to say it to my fucking face. I'm calling you out of the crowd. You can meet me backstage. Full disclosure, I thought I told you I ain't like the motherfuckers, I'm a warrior. Full disclosure, the show's over. You might not know, so
right, and with us now is Adrian and Ryan from the band Otherwise, and I can't tell you how excited we are. So, oh wait, Lisa hopped in there real quick. So
Yeah.
Lisa's in there now.
Oh.
So I will say this: Jared and I saw you guys in Houston at the Wildcatter last year,
Yeah.
Okay.
and
Yeah,
absolutely one hell of a show. And before we started recording, I showed you that I have a picture of you guys behind me from the first time I ever saw you guys.
Yeah.
And I can't tell you how excited I am that we were able to get you guys as part of Rockin the Sound. And the new album, Gawdzillionaire, is my go-to at the gym now.
Yeah, we'd love to hear that.
I turn it on. I started with Gawdzillionaire and hit shuffle and just do my workout.
There we go, man.
That is some good stuff, man. You guys have done a really good job with that album, and just out. If you haven't heard it, definitely hit up their Spotify, or better yet, just go purchase the damn album on Apple or Amazon or whatever. And
or come to a show, because we actually, if you buy it from us personally in a physical copy, we see more of that.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh, Matt's
Matt's on too now.
Yeah, we got the whole crew now.
Love this. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So you guys are out with, let me see, who you guys are out with right now? Adelaide's Way?
Mm-hmm.
And Gemini Syndrome's on that as well, right?
They're on. We're meeting up. We're linking up with them for a festival, I think. Right?
Oh, okay.
Is it this one?
Yes.
Yeah, they're playing this festival as well. So, and then you guys have Above Snakes on the tour as well, right?
Yeah, Above Snakes and Moon Fever.
Yeah.
Ah,
that's
gotcha.
the tour package. And they've been, I mean, they're all, everyone's like super cool. The dudes are all great. It's been a long time in the works with us and Rick. We go way back with him to, the first time he moved to Vegas. And it's we've been talking about this for many moons, so it's good to make it happen. And thank you guys for giving a shit about it.
Yeah, for sure.
Go ahead, Lisa.
I just saw this performance on Saturday night in Winchester.
Oh,
cool. Yeah, I was just at their performance at Blue Fox Billiards. It went off beautifully. The whole show was fantastic, high energy, spectacular. Vocals were great. It was awesome. I had a great time.
Thank you for lying to us, Lisa.
You were standing right next to me during Adelaide's Way.
Oh, right. We were down
Right.
the front. Okay, so you were okay. You were off to our stage left, stage
Yes,
right.
yes,
Okay,
I was
yeah.
standing right there by the stairs. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, very
Yeah.
good. man.
And she will be flying in for the Biloxi show on Friday.
Cool.
Friday morning.
All right.
Yep.
Very cool. Very cool.
I will be
Lisa
there.
you give us so much legitimacy on this show now, like, because Kevin and I, like, we try, like, I don't go to half the shows that you go to in a year, It's
Oh,
crazy.
that's that's
Oh,
She could match any band for the
She,
amount of shows
she
goes
does
to in a
more
year.
shows in a month than I will do all year.
Yes, that's for sure. Like, for sure.
Oh man, you gotta.
It's a good life.
It's the
It's
life.
okay.
It
Living
is
the
it is a life.
It is
So
a life. Yeah.
So tell us about the new album, Gawdzillionaire. What did it take to put it out, and give us the skinny on everything?
Well, we kind of came up with this word, right? We thought, that it's very fitting and poignant given the current, socio-political, economic landscape of the world, and coming out of the pandemic and all these, I don't know, man, you can call us conspiracy theorists or whatever you want, but just all these things that looked like they just looked fishy. You know what I mean? There's so much stuff out there that looks fishy, and we kind of wanted to like try to, I guess, confront and maybe address, some of that corruption. This character, the Gawdzillionaire character is it's an amalgamation of like politicians and oligarchs and billionaires, and and here we are, we're the little guy, the small people who don't run the world, who we're not calling the shots with the aliens and the reptilians,
Right.
Yep.
It's kind of touching on all that stuff on this record. We're not you know, as much as we wish we were Rage Against the Machine, we're not like a political band, but we are confronting again a lot of, you know, things like that are in current affairs as we speak, you know.
I can tell you my favorite line out of the whole album is "Coffins don't come with pockets."
Yeah.
You can't take it with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. So
tell you the backstory on that. You know, when we were coming up in Vegas, you know, we were trying to sign a record deal and get on the radio and go on tour, you know, and become rock stars, right? You know, lifestyles of the rich and famous. But I tell you what, man, MTV Cribs lied to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't. They don't hand you $1 million as soon as you sign a record contract, right? But we play at the Roxy in LA on the Sunset Strip. We'd play at in the Viper Room, and there was the doorman at the famous Rainbow Bar and Grill on Sunset. He was always very generous, very gracious to us, would treat us like rock stars. You know, he would come in and we you know, one night we sold out a show at the Roxy right before we signed, which is right next door to the Rainbow. We came back over after the show, and you know, he was like, "Hey, how are you, young blood? How's it been going, man?" I'm like, "You know, we're back in town, and you know, we signed a deal, and you know, we're touring it, you know." And I'm kind of like complaining to him that, you know, this exact thing that I thought we were going to be Gawdzillionaires by signing a record deal, right? And this old man, he said to me, "Well, listen, you know, kid, listen, man, coffins don't come with pockets. Okay, just remember that." And like, I was just like, I'm standing in the rainbow, and I was like,
yeah.
And I guess the ironic and one of the saddest things about that story is I can't even remember his name. And the dude, he died like he died that year, like within the year that he said that to me, he passed away.
Oh,
He was
wow.
an older guy. Always dressed to the nines, wearing a suit, you know, greeting everybody as I came in the Rainbow. And it's like, it was just very, very poignant that you mentioned that line, because I wish I had written it, but it came from the homeboy, you know.
Yeah.
Like I said, when we started playing Coffins on our station, as soon as I heard that line, I'm like, God, that is so good. so that's obviously a couple of those songs off the album have already become some of my go-to songs recently. So thank you guys.
That's awesome to hear.
Yeah, thank you guys, man. Seriously.
It's
So
a great
Lacey,
one to hear. Huh? Yeah.
no, I didn't know. I thought you were getting ready to ask a
No,
question.
it's a great one to hear live too. I've got to say, out of all the songs in the set, Coffins is probably one of the more high energy ones.
All right, it's definitely heavy.
Yeah, it's just such a great time. You guys did such a great job.
Thank you. You know, and in that song, that's like one of the heaviest bridges we've ever written, right? And it's almost like an ode to Pantera. Like when my brother first came up with the riff in the studio with our producer, I was like, man, that has like Pantera vibes to me, you know. And again, coming from Vegas, Vinnie Paul was a good friend of ours. We miss him. God bless his soul. You know, like, so there's so many things about this record that are a little bit different for us, as opposed to previous releases, especially the fact that it's like probably the most aggressive material we've ever released. So, which is, I mean, we're not like a death metal, we're not like deathcore, you know, heavy metal, but for us, it's pretty goddamn heavy.
Yeah.
Is there anything that's surprising you on this tour?
No, I mean, the crowds have been great, and you know, it's pretty solid tour so far. You know, nothing too crazy is going on. Knock on wood. You know, we're doing good. Weather was really nice today here in Georgia. So
Yeah, that was surprising.
That was surprising. We've been hitting some cold weather, but today it was real sunny. So it's like, all right.
So I'll give you a heads up on our weather for Saturday. Right now it's going to be a high of 54 and a low of 47.
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
I didn't know the high was that
on
low.
the beach.
Oh wow.
Oh, so it is on the water, is it?
Oh yeah. Let's see. Do I still have this? Here's part of so that pavilion is what you're playing under.
Okay.
So, and that is where the back bay meets the Gulf of Mexico.
Right.
So
That's super cool, man.
yeah, we're gonna be right on the water for that. So
Okay. So it might be a little chilly, but not like freezing, right?
No,
it's
but
not gonna
like
be
for down
freezing.
here, everybody's going to be losing their mind because this is not, we don't get this in March. This is South Mississippi. It could have easily been 89 degrees this Saturday, right? And it probably will be next Saturday.
Right.
So it's the type of weather we have down here, man. It's crazy.
All right. That looks like a beautiful venue, though, man. That's very exciting. That's our first time seeing it.
So
Yeah.
the history on that, it's the first rock show, legitimate rock show that's been on there since in 17 years. So
Katrina.
the last one was the night before Hurricane Katrina, and it was Hinder and Rev Theory that played that show.
Really?
Wow.
They played it that night on a Saturday night, and I believe Katrina came through on Sunday night. So it was kind of like, soon as we got done, we got told, hey, you have to evacuate, and everybody was bouncing and getting out of the way and all of that kind of stuff. And the building that was there was absolutely leveled. Nothing was there. This is all rebuilt. They've done some other shows and events there, but they've never had the full music festival there since 2015.
Wow, man.
Sheesh.
2005. Sorry.
Yeah, 2005. Yep.
That's how long ago Katrina hit, huh? Is that-
Yeah, 2005, August 29th. Yeah.
Wow.
Everybody down here knows that date.
That's gnarly. My brother and I, our dad used to work in Homeland Security, and he organized a trip down to the Gulf right after Katrina hit, and we were down there for 10 days in New Orleans and Slidell, like helping out, volunteering with the National Guard, and it was wild, man. I can't believe I still remember that like it was like last week, and you guys are telling me that was 17 years ago.
17 years ago.
Yeah. Time will do that to you for sure.
Wow. It seems
So-
like we were
Go
just
ahead.
hearing about it 5 years ago.
Right.
Right.
I mean, okay. I'm
Well,
like-
I mean, and now it's that storm that everybody compares everything to. Hey,
right.
this storm's coming through, and this is what Katrina did. This is what this storm's planning.
Right.
So you constantly have Katrina running through your head.
Yeah.
But so what's the plans for the rest of 2023 after you're done with this tour?
We got a second leg in May with our buddies in Alita's Way. We're working on some festival gigs coming up. Some big shows towards the end of the summer are looking like they're going to line up. We can't really talk about them until they're fully confirmed, that kind of
Right.
thing. So just rocking and rolling, man. Seeing what these new tunes do. See how they're. Again, it's not to toot our own horn or whatever. We're getting a lot of great reviews on the record, and we'll see, man. We'll see what happens.
I got a question I want to ask, kind of bringing it back around to what you mentioned earlier about when you said signing the record deal and then not becoming not what you thought to a degree, right? Not the billionaire status. What our audience is a lot, we hope, of up and coming artists, right? New bands that tune into the show. What advice would you give to them nowadays? Because I hear it still in being out at shows and people, somebody will say something, we're gonna get signed or we're gonna do this, and it's all I can do not to roll my eyes and just be like, dude, I really don't think you know what you're talking about. It's not like this beautiful picture, that you think it is. And then with us putting on the show, somebody asked me the other day, they're like, hey, y'all are the promoter of the show. Are y'all taking 25% of the band merch? Like it's all in the news right now. And I'm like, absolutely not. I am in a band. I would never ask an artist to take 25. If I can't make money without asking for that, I'm just not going to do it. You know what I mean? So can you touch on some of that?
I probably just if you are presented with a contract or a deal, make sure you read through it thoroughly and be careful about your publishing and be careful about the deal points because they're never in your favor.
Yeah.
They're always to the advantage of the person who's writing the contract. So in this day and age, with social media and TikTok, and there's a lot of independent artists who are doing really well, and you don't realize how important your freedom is until it's taken from you. So just be really careful.
Solid advice for sure.
Yeah, it's a good point my brother makes. One of the guest artists on on the album, on the title track of the album, Gawdzillionaire. He's a rapper named Echo, and he's actually from Vegas. I've known him a long time, and he does everything on his own, man. And I mean, he's got a, you know what I'm saying? He's got a nice house, and you know, I mean, it's not a mansion, but he's paying his bills by doing it all himself, you know. And
Right.
There are ways for artists, especially nowadays, to do it without, you know, we grew up on MTV Cribs, and like, you know, Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous, where it's like you got to sign a record deal to make $1 million.
Right.
And nowadays it's a different game, man. So just like my brother said, for all the young and upcoming artists out there, just appreciate your freedom and don't just hand it over without really doing your due diligence.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
That's what I figured. That's a great answer. I hope some people can learn from
I
that.
think more back in the day, it was a sprint to get a record deal. It's now more a marathon to get a record deal.
Right.
Right. Everyone back in the day, there was like record deal. Whereas now it's more of a, right, let's see how it goes, and you know, try and like you say, you've got to get the best deal for you if you're going to sign on that dotted line.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Well, awesome. If somebody's looking for Otherwise, how would they find them?
You can look us up. Our website's called otherwisemusic.com, and then, you know, Facebook, Instagram, we are Otherwise, or come out to a show. You know, come meet us face to face. We love meeting the fans. So
yeah,
nice. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We look forward to seeing you Saturday.
Yeah.
Tell your tour mates we look forward to seeing them Saturday as well, because even though Above Snakes isn't playing, they're coming to the show.
Okay, cool, very good.
So we look forward to seeing you guys. I can't wait to see you guys live on stage again.
All right.
Thank you guys for having us.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.
Good luck tonight. Have a good one.
All right.
Yep, see you Saturday.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks. All right. Love those guys. Good stuff.
Absolutely.
All right.
Back to the show.
And back to the show.
Back to the show.
So I brought it up again, and I know we're getting ready to wrap up the show, but I want to show a couple things real quick. Because while we were talking about, Katrina and what Point Cadet was at that point, and I went to grab a picture, and this was a while back, and I noticed something that I didn't know about Point Cadet. But anyways, this was what Point Cadet looked like after Katrina.
Oh my God.
Yep.
So that whole building was solid, and it was they called it a hangar because it was a hangar.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But I had no idea that it was a service hangar.
Yeah, it was Coast Guard.
Coast Guard. And
Yeah.
there's a picture of it when the Coast Guard was there from 1934 to 1947.
Yep.
And that was the hangar that they used. And then they turned it into Point Cadet Plaza after the Coast Guard left. So,
If you flash the other
I didn't
picture
know
back-
all that history. That's just me.
Yeah, I had heard that. I think Keistler had a hand in it at one point too.
Gotcha.
After that, if you flash that picture up, though, I think they've changed the direction of the hangar. The first one that you had, the first one. Yeah. So Kevin, that's the palace, right?
Right.
So now
And
it
then-
faces the other way.
Yeah. No, yeah. The pavilion stands where this is at. It just runs east and west instead of north
Correct.
and south.
Correct.
So the
Yep.
back of the pavilion is actually towards those stairs.
Yes, correct. And
Those stairs are
not
going
really-
to the water, I'm assuming,
Yeah, and I don't
correct?
think they're there anymore, or they're all. But no, they're there. They're there.
They're there.
Yeah.
They're just there's a sidewalk there now, and then
Yep.
all of that. But about where you see the blue wall there, closest to us, that's about the corner of the pavilion. So that's where the VIP section is going to be at, and all that.
Yeah, and I'm surprised that even that much stayed, because there was a barge in the background that you can't see that got flipped and sunk, and it was a casino barge.
The Palace
Yeah.
Casino barge.
Yeah, it was bad. That was like really bad right there.
So
anyway,
All
not
right.
anymore.
That's it. We're gonna have fun. Let's see. I guess we need results from the grudge match.
Yep.
We do.
And those results are wherever it's at. There it is. With 94% of the votes, it's Any Given Sin.
Wow.
So
They
Any
crushed
Given
it.
Sin will move on to April 12th. to defend and go for the Hall of Fame. So
awesome.
All right, so we're taking a month off the podcast.
Yeah, dude, seriously, look, a friend of ours.
No, thank you.
A friend of ours does a bakery, and she does king cakes during Mardi Gras season. And when king cake season's done, she goes on vacation.
Yeah,
So-
Cheeky Monkey, go check them
Yep.
out.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to be taking not a hiatus, but we're going to take a little bit of break because we do 2 months, two shows a month. We've done 4 straight weeks of shows.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we'll
and-
be around, but just not doing the podcast for a month.
Right. And
Yeah,
Melissa
well-
Carpenter, this is for you. Oh yeah, yes, girl.
Oh
I
shit,
had to
that's
do it.
good.
It happened. It's a thing. She understands.
Okay.
I
Lisa, they make
I'm
merch
all
for that.
in.
In
All right,
fact,
so
they do.
let's run this down real quick. Don't forget about the pre-party.
Yep.
It's happening Friday night. Tantric, Smile, Empty Soul, Lines of Loyalty, Awaken the Giant, Fire Follows, and Horizon Theory. Fire Follows, Horizon Theory inside. Tantric, Smile, Empty Soul, Lines of Loyalty, Awaken the Giant outside.
$20.
$20. You can get your tickets at the website at thesound228.com. That one. Then Saturday, you got this one. Rockin' the Sound, Non-Point, Adelita's Way, Gemini Syndrome, otherwise Blacktop Mojo, and that's the old poster. Any Given Sin, Kingdom Collapse, September Morning, Cold Words Transient, Sons of Fire, Falls from Grace. Tickets are only $35. They are available on the website at thesound228.com. And we will have these great bartenders out there serving all your beer and everything, and they'll be serving all of these products out there. And then we will have these wonderful food vendors out there. And then we will have these wonderful shirts for sale. And we will have, there's your set times.
Boom.
And if you see any of us, tap us on the shoulder and say hello.
Please do, because we want to
And
know.
grab
where
a
you're from
picture,
if you wanna
especially if
talk.
you're wearing sound merch. Grab
Yep.
a picture of one of these 3.
Yeah.
And when you see Matt going by on a video stream
On
a
Christina's
phone,
I'll
Christina's
just be there
phone.
like this.
yes,
Tina, there is no liquor being sold at this event.
it's not allowed.
It's
No.
not allowed.
Yeah,
So
the city,
closest,
the city
the
won't
closest
allow.
you're going to get to liquor is going to be White Claw.
Yeah, and we'll have Bud Light. So yeah,
Bud Light,
Can't believe
Big
you said
Ultra,
that.
Budweiser, White Claw, Freemason, which is an IPA that's served by a local brewery on the coast
Chandelier.
called Chandelier Brewing Company.
yeah.
And then we will have Ghost Energy drink and White Claw and
Oh,
Liquid
God.
Death water.
Yep.
And let me tell you something. I've seen the comments, by the way. Everybody love the most expensive water. Blah, 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 blah. $4.
Woo.
Everybody was thinking like $8 or $9 for a can of water. Well, you know what? They were nice enough to help us out.
Yeah.
Heather's like, what flavors?
Oh, I know. I saw
I'm sure
it.
I'm sure it's of White Claw. And I think it doesn't matter with Heather. It does, but it
yeah,
does.
She doesn't drink a couple of them.
Yeah.
Believe it or
Well,
not.
So I don't drink it at all. So.
We're getting the
I don't
most
either.
popular flavors. I know black cherry will be one of them. I think
She'll be
mango's
fine.
another one.
She'll be fine.
Yeah. So no passion fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not happening. The claw is the law. Donnie
Wow, you need to
Moore.
get with Paul Gregory from Varsity. He's looking for a White Claw deal. Let me tell you what, that boy worships it.
Oh God. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Thanks for being here. We're super stoked about Friday and Saturday. I hope we've crossed the T's and dotted the I's. So
If we hadn't,
we're gonna find out.
We'll find
And
out.
if you go into the pre-party or the show on Saturday, just have fun.
Yep.
and that's
Yep.
all we're
Yeah,
asking.
enjoy.
Have fun. And
That's
we know as the people that we are, and this is the first festival we put on, there's going to be some little
Hiccups.
twerks that we have to figure out. But overall, everybody that's been a part of this, Heather, Jared's wife, Brandy, Lisa, Matt, Jared, Jeff Mackelson,
Yep.
everybody that's helped us out with this and been gracious enough to give us ideas and thoughts and all of that kind of stuff. thank you very much. And we're going to have a fun time on Friday and Saturday.
For sure. For sure. Y'all stay
All right.
tuned.
We're out. See ya.
All right.
Later.
See you, peeps.